you have to be willing to do it by any means necessary. I know the audio on this is going to sound crazy because I forgot my microphone and webcam at home. And I could have just said, no, I'll record tomorrow. I'll make a podcast episode tomorrow when I have my microphone, when I have my webcam, when it's going to sound better. Logically makes sense. But then I caught myself and I realized, Lawrence, you could just record on your phone. Yeah, it won't sound as good. Yeah, the audio might sound messed up and staticky and echoey, but you're showing up regardless, by any means necessary. Because sometimes it's going to be difficult. Well, actually, it's guaranteed it will. Not sometimes. There will be plenty of times. There will be plenty of time when it's inconvenient. There will be plenty of time when you're tired, when you don't feel like it, when you feel the temptation to just say, I'll wait until another day, a better time. I'll wait until I have more money. I'll wait until things are easier. I'll wait until I feel like it. I'll wait until I'm ready. But you can't wait until you're ready. You have to get ready. You have to get out there. You have to just go for it. You have to do what is necessary even when you don't feel like it, especially when you don't feel like it. Because if you can do it when you don't feel like it, on the days when you do feel like it, it'll be a lot easier. And it's really easy for us to start slipping up. It's really easy for us to talk ourselves out of doing what we know we should do. It's really easy for us to talk ourselves out of doing the homework or out of going to the gym or out of studying. We talk ourselves out of things so much. And when you look at your life, it's really just a long series of decisions. You have to make the decisions that are in line with getting you to where you want to get. It's a basic math equation. If you do it regardless, if you do it by any means necessary, the statistical chances of you achieving whatever goal you want is a lot higher. If you go to the gym, even if you don't feel like it, the chances that you get a six pack are a lot higher than if you only go when you feel like it. If you study for your test, even if you don't feel like it, the chances that you get an A are a lot higher than if you only study when you feel like it. If you do whatever you need to do, regardless, it's a lot higher that you'll succeed compared to if you only do it when you feel like it, or when it's convenient, or when you have the money, or when you have the time. Now, there are exceptions, but people make time for what truly matters to them. And when I say exceptions, I mean people who are like, you're a nurse and you work a 12-hour shift, you have three kids, you have to cook for them, you're a single parent, and you just have a life that genuinely you don't have the time. That's an exception, and very few people fit into that category. Most people fit into the category of we talk ourselves out of it. I can't do it because I have this thing happening. I can't do it because I don't have the money. I can't do it because I don't have the time. I don't have the knowledge. I don't have the resources. You can get them. It may be difficult. It may be challenging because obviously I'm just talking right now and I don't know your specific situation. But for the vast majority of people, you can get the resources. And even for people whose situation seems impossible, there have been people who have done things that seemingly were impossible. One person that comes to mind right now is Francis Ngannou. He is from Cameroon, and it's really hard to go from Cameroon to America, like legally, the financial situation. He grew up working in it was like a coal mine or something. Oh no, it wasn't a coal mine. He was like shoveling bags of rocks or something at the age of 10. And he didn't really get an education, and now he's a world famous boxer. Or we can think of people like Rosa Parks and Harriet Tubman who overcame things like at a who overcame racism, who overcame legal oppression against women, who overcame legal oppression against black women in particular. They overcame some crazy stuff. Or people like Viktor Frankl, who was a Holocaust survivor, or people who might have like a mental condition or cancer or all these types of things who, despite their challenging situation, were able to find a way, who were able to do what they had to do regardless, even when they were tired. even when things were hard, even when they were getting persecuted by the government, they were able to get it done regardless. And we can look at these sorts of people as inspiration. Yeah, they're outliers. That's the worst of the worst situations. But if they could do it, so can you. If they can go from living on a plantation to freedom, so can you. You can overcome going from an F minus to an A plus. You can do it. If they could go from living in a concentration camp to freedom, you can go from living in a poverty neighborhood, high crime rate neighborhood, to getting us to a safe neighborhood. If they could do it, so can you. Do the work by any means necessary. Legal means necessary, of course. I don't mean go do anything. I mean things that are legal, things that are moral, and things that you can lay your head on a pillow at night and be proud of yourself for. Be proud of the person in the mirror. Be proud of just who you are. And ultimately, go out there, make it happen. Do what you need to do. Believe in yourself. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure you subscribe and share the podcast. My name is Lawrence Harris. Have a good one.